Fire Slayer, it's Caleb.
The Nate Fallion character.
I wanted to pick someone from Buffy, but I don't remember hating anyone as much as I hated Caleb. Caleb was only in it for the last half of the last season, but man, he was
like a handful of episodes, and he
was awesome. Nathan Fillion, a lot of it had to do with Fillion, but he was awesome.
And Nate Fillion can play good guys like anything. Mm-hmm. You just naturally want to like him. For him to play a villain that you just despise, that shows a lot of talent on his end.
He's very talented. He's got very great range. The next one is Mama Fratelli from The Goonies.
Holy shit! You're right.
Yeah.
How could I have missed her?
I don't know, man. But I remember when I was watching that movie. Well, all the Fratelli brothers were kind of goof-offs, but Mama Fratelli.
No. See, they were goofs, but Mom, yeah,
she was a witch. Mm-hmm. No, I could say bitch. This is YouTube, right? So yeah, Mama Fratelli. Next one, Roy Batty from Blade Runner.
See, but that's
I know. Go ahead, say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Again, I didn't consider him a villain though.
But he was. He did. But this is why I pick certain villains, because it makes him. It's different. He's a sympathetic character. But there's always just like a twist, and it makes him more complex. And I still consider him. He is the villain of the movie, though.
See, for me with Roy Batty, he didn't kill anybody who didn't have it coming to them. In fact, who does Roy Batty kill in Blade Runner? He kills his creator. He kills Tyrell, who I met in San Diego once, but that's a different story.
He killed James Wong's character, the guy who created his eyes. He didn't have it coming.
No, but these are people who were...
He killed Sebastian.
Yeah, that's true. Sebastian was... but Sebastian was dying anyway.
So it's alright to kill him?
No, I'm just saying, it seemed to me, and this is, again, a personal thing of mine, that these are people who are they're creating life, and in the movie it was coming across as somewhat... They weren't really considering the consequences of what they were doing, so it was essentially them reaping what they sow. Mm-hmm. The fact that Roy Batty comes back and slays each of them, it's like the Frankenstein monster killing Dr. Frankenstein.
No, I totally agree that Roy Batty, it is a very gray area, but I still think that he was the villain.
Right.
He was Deckard's nemesis in there. Though Deckard was, again, it's very gray area with him too. And
I'm a huge Blade Runner fan. Deckard does not come across as a hero in the Blade Runner movies.
That's why I didn't put him on here.
Right.
Because he's not a hero.
But yeah, okay, I can see where you come. But no, one of the more, if a villain, one of the most sympathetic villains in cinema.
Next one is Starscream.
Yeah.
Because he was Megatron was evil, but Starscream was just a fucking prick. I mean, he was just looking to fuck over Megatron any chance that he got. He was always on, just waiting in the wings all the time.
And plus the coolest name.
Yeah,
it's really the coolest. Megatron? That sounds like a fucking Ever-Ready battery or something. Mm-hmm. Starscream? That's cool.
Next one are the Daleks from Doctor Who.
Daleks.
Doctor Who didn't make my list of heroes, but the Daleks did, because the Daleks are pretty fucking evil.
They're evil, but they look like R2 units, you know?
I know.
It's like if R2 were evil.
But it's more their actions than their looks.
That's true.
The next one is Khan from Star Trek. Especially Wrath of Khan.
From the mouth of hell, I stab at thee.
He was awesome in that movie, man. He did some evil shit. Yeah.
Rocked.
God rest his soul. The next one is Tetsuo from Akira.
Okay.
You never saw it?
No, I saw Akira, but I think I was high at the time, too, so nothing really stuck.
You probably would have enjoyed it a lot more, though. I actually did have Freddy Krueger on my list, also. So we actually agreed on one. Let's see. I only have a few more here. The Frenchman from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yep. He's on there.
Well, the French in general.
But John Cleese is the Frenchman from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah. Flinging, catapulting cows at them. What an asshole. My next one is the character Kakihara from the Japanese live-action movie Ichi the Killer.
Ichi the Killer?
Man, that guy is just crazy fucked. And that movie
I can't watch Ichi the Killer. It's a very difficult movie for me to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about that?
It's too brutal. No, it's just too brutal.
It is too brutal, but I understand. It's a movie, though.
Yeah, I know, but
the
still.
villain, Kakihara, is right. Not so much a person or a thing as a place, but I'm going to go with Silent Hill because, and I'm talking, the movie was all right. I actually was one of the 3 people who liked the movie, but I'm talking about as the main antagonist of the video games. There's no one character that is evil, but the place is, and that's why it's on the list for me. And then last but not least, just because when I was a child, a young lad, and when I saw this villain on TV, I wanted to marry her. The Baroness. There's no way that she should not be on this list.
She's hot.
Yes.
She's a really hot villain. No.
So, and I always had a question. It was like, am I bad if I like the villains?
No. You want to know why she was a villain? Because she made you break so many different commandments when you thought about her. Impure thoughts, coveting, all that kind of stuff.
And then they put that one episode of G.I. Joe where she was in a bikini the entire episode.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
A lot of kids finding out what being a man was all about after watching that episode, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there's my heroes and villains.
And of course, you guys out there have your own opinions, so feel free to share on the boards. Tell us we're crazy. Except for Fanboy D. Fanboy D, I'm sorry. At this point, until you straighten out, your opinion means very little around here.
That's very rude. But I mean, I went out of my way to actually try to think of other stuff besides comic book characters, and because we do more than just comic books here, and I really tried to stretch it and pop culture in general, and pop culture is
it's a literary too.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
There you go, and here we go. Thanks, folks, for joining us, and we hope to see you next time here on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. And as a little bit of surprise, I'm making this next segment that we're closing with for Jose. We hope you enjoy it. See you next time.
Have you ever seen The Wicker Man?
No. Is that good?
No.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? I don't know!
But for purely comedic...
But it's supposed to be a scary movie. Isn't it?
No.
Or a spooky movie?
Murder! You'll all be guilty! And you're doing it for nothing! Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey!
No. Well, it's supposed to be. The thing is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. He is so terrible in it. I mean, I can't even do the movie justice by telling you how terrible it is. I mean, it is so... There is a scene where, towards the end of the movie, Nicolas Cage is in a bear suit.
I thought I called you away from me.
What do you mean? I had to come.
And he's going to save this girl who's about to be killed or something like that. And he's running through the forest in a bear suit. And then he runs up to a woman and punches her in the face. In the bear suit. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my fucking life. And he, beats up women in that movie. And he, takes on Lily Sobieski, punches her in the face and, knocks her out.
Oh, damn.
So ridiculous.
I like Lily Sobieski.
I do, too. But